there, Capricorn. Welcome to your end of January 2025 tarot update. It's Rena here. Just a quick disclosure. I am starting this over again because I was intending to make you the first sign that I do, and then I started talking to Aquarius, and just that intention, the energy when I'm laying down cards, I decided to scrap it. I hadn't really started the reading yet, but I realized I didn't want to do so. So this is my Wild Unknown tarot deck, and I'm picking 3 cards from it. Well, these 2 came out, so we'll pick those 2. Didn't think I was going to do it in the first go-around. Okay. And I'll talk about the energy surrounding these cards. Just going to read what they represent. The first one is a reverse card. It is the 9 of Cups, but it's upside down. Then we have the Son of Cups, which is the Knight of Cups. And the Son of Swords, the Knight of Swords. Okay, so we have 2 knights. The knights can be younger men, chronologically younger, or if they are older men, they might be a little bit, you could say immature, but they just might love their freedom so much that they're not willing to settle down. So I don't want to just write people off as, immature because they're not doing a certain thing that most people do at their age. So let's just talk about that. What can that be? Well, first of all, I'm holding this upright, not that it really is very easy to see with this card. The 9 of Cups in the tarot has to do with wish fulfillment. And when it's reversed, there can be wish fulfillment, but it can also be, there can be like excess. There can be someone who is maybe justifiably like gloating about their good fortune because they have been treated disparagingly in the past. So for instance, let's say, Capricorn, that you are experiencing career success and people wrote you off and said you were never going to do it, then this can be your chance to kind of feel smug about it. And actually, even in the upright position, they describe in the Rider-Waite deck, they describe that look on the person's face, the man's face, as a smug expression. But even in general, when things are going well, even if it's not actual smugness, there may be excess, and therefore there can be carelessness. There can be like not paying attention to everything that could lead to future issues. So, and just this idea of like, if, for instance, if somebody wins the lottery and they just start spending money like water, and in the moment they may be like, I have $1 million, but they're not thinking about how long that the money will eventually run out because they're not putting it to good use. So there can be this temptation towards indulgence for some reason. So let me talk about these other cards. The Knight of Cups. This can be the proverbial knight in shining armor, or the person who comes and is romantic. And so with these 2 cards, there may be this feeling of like, this is why it's very important, because if you meet someone who is already involved with somebody else and you have this physical attraction to them, maybe you go home, like if you meet, let's say you met him in a bar and you went home with that person. I mean, that, to me, that's really risky, but people do that kind of thing. So let's say you did, and you feel like I have him, I've got him. Maybe you already know that that person has a partner, but you don't care because they're willing to do it. That can be that overindulgence. You might get what you want, but you don't know what you're bargaining for. And basically what this is saying is that this person may come to you wooing you. So they may, pull out all the bells and whistles when it comes to romance. And the real question is, are they legit? Again, if you know that they already are currently in a relationship, how can you trust such a person? How can you even trust yourself because you're participating in that? So there may be more issues if that is going on. But so that's why when I see this card, this is the spy card. So this may seem pleasurable because this can still be pleasure. Jupiter, this is Pisces and Jupiter. Jupiter and Pisces. And just in terms of, Jupiter is the ancient ruler of Pisces, so it has an affinity with Pisces. So it kind of has like a similar thing to the influence, like to the Sagittarius effect, where there can be abundance. There can be, in this case, it would be an abundance of emotions, where you may be thinking that you're in love with someone, and yet you're being overly indulgent, and this person may be coming on very strong in terms of like being that perfect lover or romantic ideal. And then we have this card which is kind of paranoid. It's like you're checking out his socials, trying to spy, trying to stalk him online to see what he's really doing or who he's really connected to. And if he says, oh yeah, I'm with the mother of my child, but we don't sleep together, we just are raising our kid together because it's cheaper to live together, you may be tempted to buy into that. And yet there's a nagging part of you looking to see on Instagram, is he showing his family as going on an outing together and the parents are acting like they are a couple? And you may be saying, damn, can I catch a break? Why can't I find a man who is completely free and clear? And yet it could be like a program that you've had for the longest time, that love is a hard thing for you. Because I do feel that Capricorns can find it very hard to get into a relationship that is healthy for them. And the reason I say that is because you tend to be very proficient and professional career-wise, but your love life may sometimes have difficulties because either you're devoting too much to getting ahead, or you could say, and you're also a lot more sensitive than you let on, but you have that hard exterior. And so it makes it hard for other people to believe that you really care about them. And it can be like a vicious cycle. But anyway, I don't want to get too far into that, but I'm just saying that, this is how it started and this is how it ended. And it's like the middle is what you really want. You really want that person who shows you that they love you, who romances you and makes you feel special. But are you settling for less? Do you feel like there's not enough to go around when it comes to relationships? So all of these are important things to kind of kick around in your head and see how it feels, because it is just part of that evolution in life. And once you kind of realize what it is that you're really looking for, you won't settle for less. So anyway, that's what I have for you, Capricorn. I hope that this resonated. If you'd like a private reading, be it an astrological reading or a tarot reading, or maybe even both, you can check the link below. Thanks for watching. Bye.